This is our last video in the campaign Global Fast for Life in Gaza. We have been with you through these videos during several months, but this is the last one. As you know, in this moment there is an ongoing process of peace for Gaza. But as you probably know also, this is a fake process of peace. On the one hand, Trump has been trying to win the Nobel Prize for Peace. And in this moment, he has not any other motivation to push for peace in Gaza. On the other hand, Netanyahu and his war criminals will start again the war crimes as soon as they find an excuse. Even in this moment, they are just trying to do it. This forces us to continue our struggle, to continue our other kind of campaign for Gaza, for Gazans, and for Palestine in any way we can devise. Because the apartheid in Israel will continue, and we need to continue our mobilization. We, in Rainbow Warriors 3.5, we will continue our mobilization for Gaza and to mobilize people, but in other ways, not with this campaign Global Fast for Life in Gaza. This is the end of our campaign, and the reasons are various, are several, are different. First, the spearhead of our campaign was left behind. It was my 48-day hunger strike in Brussels in the last summer. And maybe you remember if you have been following us in these videos, we asked your support with intermittent fast and pictures saying fasting for Gaza. All of you and ourselves helped to give momentum to this complaint, and we get a huge mobilization around the world, together with many other activists around the world. At the end, we got a huge mobilization against the genocide in Gaza. But that effort is now behind. The effort of our hunger strike or intermittent fast in the campaign Global Fast for Life in Gaza now is behind. It is now almost 3 months that I finished my hunger strike, my 48-day hunger strike, and we need to renew our efforts and our proposals. In addition, in this moment, there are millions of people mobilized and trying to stop the genocide in Gaza. And this means that we need to change in our strategies to adapt to this huge global movement. We need to gather new forces. We need to gather new forces to deploy them in other fronts, without forgetting the genocide in Gaza. This is the most important thing. We need to continue the effort, but in other ways. And probably all of you who have been doing intermittent fast until now, supporting us in this campaign, all of you probably would need to stop and attend to other matters in your life. In the end, we have made a good job. All of you, all the people who made intermittent fast, who made saying fasting for Gaza, all of us, we have made a good job. Looking back, this has been a long campaign. I remember my first video in this campaign was on 10th June. We had just 1 week designing this campaign, but it seems a long time, at least for me. Seems very distant to me now when I declare myself in hunger strike at the Peace Palace in The Hague, just before going to Brussels to make my protest rightly public in front of the European Commission building during, I don't know, almost a month, asking to the European leaders to take drastic measures against Netanyahu and the genocide in Gaza. Seems to me very distant now when I was received at the European Parliament by 2 Dutch members of the European Parliament, Tina Gestrick and Catarina Vieira. It was very nice to meet them. It was very nice to receive their support. Seems very distant to me when I finished my hunger strike after 48 days, reading in front of the European Commission building, reading a very hard letter to Ursula von der Leyen, a letter that then we registered in order that she could receive our words. And it seems to me very distant now when I break my hunger strike with my friend Javier and my wife Marta, eating a minestrone soup which tasted like heaven to me. This is the end of this long and hard campaign. And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all the people who joined our campaign, almost 200 people in 26 countries who joined us in this effort. Thank you to all of you. You have been the soul of this campaign. I want to say thank you to all the people who disseminated our posts and encouraged us with their comments in our social networks. Thank you very much. Your words were a strength for me in all those 48 days not eating. I received your words as really as love. Thank you for your words. Thank you for your courage, your way to encourage me. Thank you very much. And above all, I need to say thank you to all my team, the team of Rainbow Warriors 3.5 in different countries and in Brussels with my friends Javier and Manu. Thank you, all of you, and my wife Marta. Thank you, all of you, for this, for your effort, for your work, for your good job in this process, in this campaign. And finally, I want to invite you to continue your struggle for Gaza and for Palestine. Please think and feel what can you do to continue your campaign for Gaza and for Palestine, because this is not the end. The ongoing peace process is a fake peace process. It's not a real peace process. And the war crimes will continue. Please think what can you do to continue this struggle? You can join any demonstration, any rally, any way you can find in social networks that you can continue your fight to end the crimes in Gaza. Maybe you can resort to your talents and your skills in order to think any way in which you can support the people in Gaza. You can also look for other people, look for groups, maybe NGOs or social movements, friends, family, whatever. Join them, join other people and continue the struggle. If you join to other people, you will be stronger. But we need to stop the genocide in Gaza. Finally, we need to stop this apartheid in Israel and Palestine. In this sense, we invite you to be part of Rainbow Warriors 3.5, which is the international network that has been running this campaign. This is a network of tribes, of small groups of people trying to do their best to make a better world in social justice or maybe in ecological justice. It's a network of interconnected groups that being interconnected is our way to be stronger. And in this way, we can help each other and continue and coordinate our efforts. You can join us in our website, is rainbowwarriors35.org, rainbowwarriors35.org. There you can find a form to register on an individual level, and maybe if you want to register a tribe, a group of people working for a better world in social or ecological justice, you have also a form. You can register your tribe in this other form. There is two ways to register, individually and as a tribe. If you don't find the way, please contact us in our social networks and ask how can you register in Rainbow Warriors 3.5. And finally, we invite you not to give up when we defeat the genocidal Zionists. When we defeat this genocide, when we really get to stop this genocide in Gaza, please do not give up, because we will need all of you. We will need all the people who is now mobilizing for Gaza. We will need all of you for stop the climate and extinction crisis. This is a process. First, we need to overcome the fascist and ultraliberal wave around the world because they are climate deniers. And we need to stop them first. And the first step is to stop the genocide in Gaza. But then the second step is that we will have to make a strong pressure on governments and markets in order that they take drastic measures to stop the climate change. Maybe a stop is very difficult in this moment, but we can mitigate the changes in the earth. And we will need all of you. We will need to be millions to stop the climate change. But meanwhile, please keep your eyes on Gaza, as ever. Keep your eyes on Gaza. Let our eyes mute their guns. Thank you for following us, and have a nice day.
I want you to understand that we are part of the natural world. And even today, where the planet is dark, there still is hope. Don't lose hope.